Hola, welcome to Entrada. Join me on this wild ride in Costa Rica. I'll taste test the local Java in the country's top coffee producing region. Explore an arts and crafts tradition bound up in coffee history. And cook a delicious meal with the capital's best chef. Hola, I'm Roanna, and today we're in coffee country, in Costa Rica's breathtaking Central Valley. This tiny country is the world's largest coffee producer, acre per acre. Let's take a look at the map. Central America is a thin wedge just above South America. Costa Rica sits between Nicaragua to the north and Panama to the south. The capital is San Jose, located in Costa Rica's lovely Central Valley. The country's scenic beauty makes it a favorite eco-tourist destination. We'll tour Café Brit, the country's famous coffee plantation, visit with a local artist, explore a beautiful butterfly garden, and go whitewater rafting. We'll also cook a delicious meal with a local chef, using coffee, of course. Every Saturday, there's a bustling farmer's market just 20 minutes outside of San Jose, where you can find an exotic assortment of tropical fruits and fresh produce. I meet up with Joaquina, a renowned chef here in Costa Rica. We're shopping for tonight's meal, a goulash made with coffee. But we're also taking in the sights, smells, and sounds of Latin America at its best. What a feast for the senses. All right, onions for tonight's recipe. Estamos haciendo un goulash. Goulash con café. Goulash with coffee a la Brit. Qué rico. They made it especially for me since they know how much I love it.
¿Has probado alguna de los caimitos?
No, ¿qué son? What are these?
Una fruta.
Oh, they look great.
Es una fruta de aquí, costarricense.
Tropical.
Sí, es tropical, tiene un color
fruit.
precioso.
Ooh, nice. Oh, it looks like seafood.
¿Quieres probar?
Very strange. This is fun. I love trying new things, and there's plenty to sample here. Oh, great, tasting another fruit. ¿Cómo se llama?
Granadilla.
Granadilla. Oh. Oh, now this is good. Totally sweet. Dulce. I've eaten way too much and I need coffee. I'm gonna go to Café Brit and voy a elegir el espresso para esta noche. I'm gonna choose the coffee for tonight y nos vemos más tarde. Vas a cocinar. She's gonna cook, I'm gonna get the coffee, we'll meet later. Getting the coffee in Costa Rica can mean many things. It's the country's most important export. It's known for its flavorful and aromatic beans. And I'm going to find out why it's one of the world's favorite pick-me-ups.
Come on, follow me.
Hey, wait for me! This is my friend Cesar Melendez, and we're going on a tour of Café Brit coffee plantation.
Hey, let's go, and I show you the coffee field.
Just wait for me before you go too fast. It all starts when the first coffee plants bloom in April. Then the blossoms fall, and voila, my favorite beans appear in their place. How many harvests a year are there?
One crop a year.
One crop?
Yes, only during our dry season. It's from November to February. You see, there's some important conditions to have a good coffee. See, the first condition is the type of plant. Can you see? Those all here is Arabica coffee. Arabica, yes. And for volcanic soils, it's very important. They have a lot of minerals. A good altitude, like here, like high mountain.
Right.
Yes, and to pick it coffee by hand.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah. I'd like to know, how does a person know a good coffee bean from another?
Well, I don't know some things, but Eduardo knows a lot about how the expert recognize.
Experts?
Yes, and Eduardo, she's Rana Eduardo.
Hola, Eduardo.
Yes, bueno, see
Mucho
you later.
gusto.
I need to go
Thanks,
back
Cesar.
to work, okay?
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Yeah, bye.
What a character. Eduardo, what about the beans? They're green.
Well, this is unroasted coffee.
Okay,
this
roasted
is
coffee are green.
Yeah, this is the first stage. What we're gonna do now is know some tricks to how to recognize a good coffee. You have to smell the coffee.
Smell the coffee.
Yeah, we have to be sure the coffee is fresh. So you have to do it in this way.
That's very attractive, Eduardo. Very
Okay.
nice. Let's see here. Whoops.
If coffee is fresh, then we roast it. Here we have a sample of roasted coffee.
Okay, now it's brown.
Okay, yeah.
Now, it turns brown because of the oils, is that?
Because it starts to release oils and the sugar starts to caramelize. Okay, now we have to smell the roasted coffee.
Oh.
But we're not gonna put the nose inside the
Oh, we don't
coffee.
put our nose anymore?
No, here we have
That's good.
some ground coffee and we're gonna add hot water.
Okay.
This is
That's
what
how we
we
make
call
coffee.
breaking the cup, but we don't break the cup. First of all, we're gonna smell it.
Oh,
Okay, so we smell, we put some water on,
okay.
and you have to watch. Okay, so you take a spoon and you have to move the grounds and put the nose very close and smell at the same time
Okay. What are you looking for, Eduardo?
for a very intense coffee aroma.
Oh,
That's very important.
okay.
Okay, now it's time to try the coffee. Okay,
Put this aside.
okay. There are some secrets very
Oh,
important.
now this does not look hot.
No, because that's another secret.
Ah.
A good coffee, even cold, has a very good aroma and flavor. You take your spoon
Much more classic.
and
Oh, this gets better all the time.
you have to slurp.
Why do you have to slurp?
Because it's like making a spray all over the tasting regions of the tongue.
Oh.
And at the same time, in this way, you can smell it with the back part of the nose that is connected with the throat. So it's like a combination of mouthfeel and aroma. But I would like to hear you. Well, now you're a coffee expert.
Hey, you know, we're actually cooking with espresso in the recipe. So maybe I'll bring some back with me.
Okay, I can give you some. Okay.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. Wanna try
Excellent. Yeah, sure I do.
Okay, take it.
Thanks, Eduardo.
Bye. Thank you very much.
Up next, a traditional art form linked to the country's coffee culture. Now it's back to the capital, San Jose, where I'm off to the restaurant, located in the beautiful National Theater. Did the tour, got the coffee, and now I'm ready to cook the meal with Chef Joaquina at the Teatro Nacional. Hola, Joaquina.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
¿Cómo estás?
Bien.
¿Ocupada? ¿Busy, busy?
Bici,
Qué
haciendo
bueno.
ahí un postrecito.
Ah, ¿qué estamos haciendo? What are we making today?
Estamos haciendo un mousse de café.
Coffee mousse.
Con-
Mi tour fue muy bien, ¿ah?
¿Te gustó?
The coffee tour was great. ¿Sabes lo que más me gusta de Costa Rica?
¿Qué?
What I love the most about Costa Rica?
¿Qué más?
El café.
De verdad,
The
no
coffee,
puede ser.
Of course. Bueno, so coffee mousse, and here are the ingredients. ¿Qué tenemos aquí como ingredientes?
Tenemos chantilly.
Bueno,
ya
whipped
montado.
cream.
Café, espresso.
Espresso coffee. Yeah, I brought it for you.
Café
Yeah, I can recognize that.
Azúcar.
Sugar, icing sugar.
Ajá. Gelatina.
Gelatin.
Y
esos qué son?
Esto.
Para mí,
Café, sí.
chocolate covered coffee beans.
Ajá.
Y aquí tenemos, here we have
Las claras de huevo.
the egg whites. ¿Y qué vamos a hacer con esos? What are we going to do with these?
Las vamos a montar a punto de nieve.
Bueno,
en la máquina.
okay. We're going to beat them until they become firm and fluffy.
Ok.
Perfecto.
Empezamos.
The eggs were beaten at high speed for approximately 2 minutes, and if you don't have an electric beater at home, you have to whisk it. It is a little more costly time-wise, however, it's well worth it. Perfect. The egg whites have now been beaten and they're firm. ¿Qué es la próxima etapa? La próxima etapa sería, the next step
el café
is to mix the next 3 ingredients, which are the coffee, the icing sugar, and the gelatin. And this you will use the whisk for.
el azúcar. ¿Lo quieres ir mezclando tú?
Bueno, sí. Yeah, okay, sure, I'll help out. Bueno, con este, the más chico, the smaller one.
Y la gelatina.
Ah, gelatin. Okay. So you do this until everything is mixed together. Tiene un lindo color. It has a nice color, huh?
Muy bien.
All right, this is my exercise for the day. Y
Ya,
this,
está
yeah?
bueno. Sí,
Okay.
más.
¿Y
¿Quieres
después?
que siga yo y tú
Ah,
pones
yeah,
la-
déjame ponerlo.
Okay.
Now it's time to add the whipped cream from the piping bag. ¿Cuánto pongo? How much do I put in?
Sí, un poquito más.
Nice. Piping
Más.
bag.
Ok, como una taza, más o menos.
Okay, perfect. And that gets stirred up until
lo
everything is mixed
mezclamos.
together. This is looking very good. Oh, I hope she lets me lick the bowl.
Y le mezclamos ahora las claras.
Time
¿sí?
to add the egg whites. So in go the egg whites. Todo. Ooh. I'll let you do this. Te voy a dejar hacer
Sí,
esto. I don't
mejor.
want to. I don't want to ruin the recipe. Ah, okay. Folding it
Poco a
all
poco.
together, nice and. Oh, look at that, nice and.
Se fue.
Hasta el tiempo que todo está mezclado.
Sí.
Until everything's mixed together.
Como para hacer una crema, ¿verdad?
Yeah, exactly, like a cream. Now it's time to add it to our
Ok.
molding glass. Now, if the opening of the glass is too small, you could always put this mixture back in a piping bag and then pump it through again. The mixture will now sit in the glass in the fridge for 2 hours to solidify. Joaquina is going to stay and prep the food, and I'll be back to join her for the second part of our recipe. Perfecto. Gracias.
Ok, mucho gusto.
Now, it's into the valley and onto the historic village of Sarchi, home to one of the country's most famous crafts, the painted ox cart. Whoa, ponies! Traditionally, these were not used to transport people, but coffee beans and produce down to the markets. And back in 1903, the Chavari family started painting them to add a little bit of color and style. And today, they still continue the same tradition. Originally, each region of Costa Rica boasted its own distinctive design. A look at the pattern on the wheels of the cart quickly told you which part of the country the driver was from. And now we're going to meet Carlos Cheverri, Costa Rica's most famous ox cart painter. Hola, Carlos.
Hola, Roana.
¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien, ¿y usted cómo está?
Muy bien. I love watching Carlos work. He's so great. Carlos celebrates Costa Rica's natural beauty in his bright, detailed patterns. They're alive with swirls, sunbursts, and traditional designs of native flowers and wildlife. Carlos, gracias por dejarme mirar su arte. Thank you so much for letting me participate.
Bueno,
Qué honor,
muchas
what a
gracias
privilege.
a usted, con mucho gusto.
Increíble. Pero te voy a decir, I'm just going to continue watching a little longer. Sneak a few more. Further into the Central Valley is a hidden gem, a butterfly farm. Costa Rica boasts 2,000 species of these brilliant insects. That's an incredible 10% of all the butterfly species in the world.
Costa Rica, right here in this country.
This is my friend Milton. He's a tour guide at Jardín de Mariposas, which is butterfly farm, and we're gonna go see some butterflies.
Okay, come on in.
I'm so looking forward to this. I love butterflies. Butterflies are the most loved of all insects, and Costa Rica is the world's second largest exporter. These beautiful creatures are in great demand by collectors all over the world. Milton, this is so beautiful. I could spend my days here, no problem.
Well, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you so much for having us.
Come back again.
That's great. Riding the River Wild, up next on Entrada. The Pei-Bai River twists and turns through the Central Valley's spectacular scenery. It begins high in the mountains and descends through dense jungle and farmland. The river offers great rafting year-round. Its cool, clear waters run alongside banks lined with Pei-Bai palms and giant ceiba trees. It's no wonder that whitewater rafting has become so popular in Costa Rica. Roger, my expert guide, makes it look easy. It's a great way to enjoy the country's natural beauty.
Very good, very good. Here we go.
Hola, hola, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, ¿cómo te
¿Ocupada?
fue? Sí,
Busy?
Sí.
Rafting was perfect.
Sí.
What fun that was. Bueno, ¿qué estamos cocinando?
Vamos
What are
a
we cooking?
cocinar un lomito, un goulash.
Ah, goulash?
Sí, al café, Brit.
Ah, goulash a la café Brit.
Ajá.
Con café?
Sí.
With coffee, of course.
Como te gusta.
She knows how much I like coffee. Bueno, here are the ingredients. Beef tenderloin mixed with salt and pepper, I can see that.
Cebolla.
White onion, garlic. Aquí tenemos espresso,
harina,
white flour,
mejorana,
marjoram. That is such a nice spice to use. And carrots.
Sí.
That matches my top. Bueno, y también
agua,
water
y vino.
and red wine. Perfect. ¿Qué debemos hacer primero?
Vamos a freír la carne en mantequilla.
Bueno, now we are going to fry the beef till golden brown in the butter. ¿Agregamos?
Sí.
Súper bien.
Le damos.
This is now golden brown, and debemos agregar las cebollas y el ajo. Now we add the onions and the garlic.
Apártalo así un poquito.
Ah, bueno, just push it aside a little bit. And this is cooking at a medium to high heat.
Ponemos por acá, así.
Oh, I like the way you left them in circles. Me gusta la forma de la cebolla.
Y ya.
¿Ya?
Sí.
¿No lo toco? I don't touch it?
Claro.
Oh, we still. Okay. You know what? I'm going to pass this over to you because you are the professional once more, and I'm going to watch you do this. Oh, garlic and onions. Bueno, ¿qué hacemos ahora? What do we do now?
Vamos a poner un poquito más de mantequilla.
A little bit more butter.
Aquí en el fondo, perdón,
It's now
perdón.
Now you add the butter for the flour, and now we start adding the ingredients to make the sauce. Bueno, ¿todo?
Sí.
Everything? Okay.
Vamos a sofreír un poco.
Now you add the flour and water and butter to form what we call a roux, which is a thickening agent for your sauce.
El
El agua, here we go.
Le echamos también
Muy
el
bien.
vino,
Vino.
el espresso,
Oh, the coffee.
mejorana.
That is so neat to actually
La
cook with
mezclamos
coffee
un
like
poquito.
this. I've
Dale
never
así con las
done that. Ah, bueno. Okay, I'll let you do that.
Así,
Now you
hacemos así.
I don't really quite know how to call that.
Ya.
Anyway, what the marjoram gets in little pieces.
Y le echamos las zanahorias.
Ahora?
Sí, ya.
Now the carrots go in. Nice and easy so I don't get it all over my shirt.
Y vamos a dejar que hierva.
Yeah?
Ajá.
Do we serve this with something? ¿Lo servimos con algo?
Sí, con fettuccine.
Oh, fettuccine. Joaquina has chosen fettuccine. Si no quiere pasta, if you don't like pasta?
Un arroz blanco,
Ah,
los vegetales.
brown rice, white rice, vegetables,
Unas
quinoa,
papas.
potatoes, whatever. Just make it. Bueno, entonces, ya, ¿todo listo? Perfect. Gracias. Sí tengo hambre. Up next, a taste of heaven in San Jose.
Yo le voy a aportar un poco de
Ay,
vino.
gracias. Oh, qué lindo.
Se ve muy rico.
I'm sure this tastes excellent. She's a very good chef.
Yeah.
Can you taste the coffee? Pues, sí, ¿no? El sabor del café? Well, if you thought that coffee was just for drinking, lot more than that. Here are the recipes. For Joaquina's heavenly espresso mousse, beat the egg whites until firm and fluffy. Set aside. Mix together the coffee, icing sugar, and gelatin. Blend in the whipped cream from the piping bag. Fold in the egg whites. Pipe or spoon into individual serving glasses and place in the refrigerator for 2 hours until firm. Top with chocolate-covered coffee beans. For Joaquina's coffee goulash, melt butter in a large saucepan. Sauté a pound of chopped beef tenderloin. Add a chopped garlic clove and 2 small chopped onions. Cook until the onions have turned golden brown. Add flour, water, marjoram, and a 1/4 cup espresso. Stir until the sauce thickens just slightly. Add red wine and chopped carrot. Cover and simmer for an hour. You can serve it with pasta, potatoes, or rice. Well, you loved part 1 of our meal. This is part 2, coffee mousse. Let's dig in. Yeah, definitely. Ugh.
Let's try it.
Oh, that's delicious. That is really good.
Yeah.
Huh? It's so light. Thank you so much, everyone. I've had such a wonderful time here in Costa Rica. Gracias para sus recetas. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and teaching me how to cook with coffee and making it for me.
Sí,
Riquísimo.
para ti.
It's delicious.
Muchas
Gracias.
A ti.
Por el rafting, pura vida. Thank you so much.
Well, hope you enjoyed this, and next time we will do a bigger rapids also.
Absolutely. You got a deal. I'll be
right.
back for more.
Great.
Cesar, thank you so much for taking me on a tour of the plantation. That was great.
You're welcome.
Next time I'm going to help you with the harvest.
Oh, please, and you can use my machete.
Well, then you better
One
be
more
careful
time, yeah.
and stay away from me.
No, you're welcome.
Y también for showing me how to taste and know a good coffee bean.
Well, now you're a coffee expert. You know how to drink coffee. You know what's a good coffee and not a good coffee, and you know how to use the coffee.
I also know how to cook coffee.
Well, yeah.
I cook with it. Absolutely. Thank you so much. That's
Thank you
great.
for coming.
Qué bueno.
Okay.
Gracias.